All right, welcome to STEAM Lab. My name is Miss Alicia, and I'm a librarian for Palo Alto City Library. Today we have a very special, fun, they're always fun, STEAM Lab Saturday. We're going to be making marshmallow shooters today. All right, so let's go over our materials list that we need in order to make the marshmallow shooters. All right, so you'll need some plastic cups and some tape. You can use Scotch tape, but I find that packaging tape works well. Balloons, mini marshmallows, and scissors. So for this STEAM lab, really, there aren't very many materials needed. Although, once we make the marshmallow shooter at home, you can experiment with different materials. If you want to shoot something other than marshmallows, you can try putting that in. And we'll do that today. I brought a little bucket. I have a feather. I'm going to try to shoot that out of my marshmallow shooter. I have a wooden beads made out of wood. So I'll try to shoot that out too. And then I have pom-poms. If you don't have marshmallows at home and you have these pom-pom things, the fuzzy little fuzzies that you use for crafts, you can try shooting those out. Oh, and I also brought a rock. This is called a tree agate. It's green and white. So I'm going to try to shoot that out of my marshmallow shooter, and we'll see what happens. Try to find different materials, different weights, and experiment with that. All right. You ready? Are we ready to get started with our experiment? Okay. First part, we take a cup. And then we want to cut off the very bottom of the cup. We don't want to cut up here, cut at the very bottom. So we take our scissors. This part is a little tricky. You really have to get in there. You might need a grown-up's help and do a little snip at the bottom. If you have kids' scissors, they might not work as well. You can use grown-up scissors too, but make sure, because they're very sharp, you have a grown-up's help. The tip helps make a little hole, and then you can start cutting around that. Some plastic cups are more thick than others, so you have to squeeze harder and really cut it off. This one's not too bad. Okay. And we took the bottom off our cup. Cut the bottom off. Now we've got a little telescope. Okay. Okay, the next part is we're going to take a balloon. I'm going to do green. And then with the balloon, we want to cut at the widest part of the balloon. So see how it goes? The balloon's kind of shaped like a pear. You want to cut like across the bottom of the pear. Where this part sticks out really wide and that part sticks out really wide, we want to cut across there. Okay, so just take our scissors. It's easier for me to hold it, so I'll hold it like this. We'll cut across. Like that. And then we'll take the end and we're going to tie it in a knot. I guess we could have did that first. Oops, that's okay. Okay. And now open it up. There you go. We've got a big, really stretch it out. Ugh. Balloons are so stretchy, right? Because they have to expand when we blow air into them. So we're going to take the balloon and then stretch it over this opening that we cut on the top over here. Ready? We stretch it. I guess you don't have to stretch it too much. There. It kind of hugs the top of the, it hugs the top of the cut. Like that. My plastic cup is very thin, so it's kind of making an oval shape. Some of those other plastic cups, the red ones, those are a bit stronger, but it's okay. This will work. All right, and then we're going to take our tape, and then we're just going to tape around the balloon so it doesn't pop off when we pull it back. So all the way around, we're going to tape the balloon on. Okay. Let's put the tape on. Like I said, I chose packaging tape because it's strong. You can try Scotch tape or blue painter's tape. Maybe double it up. There we go. Make sure you tape the balloon and the cup together. Get the tape all over. Okay, that looks good. Taped all around. Nice and firm. And we're done. Isn't that easy to make? A marshmallow shooter. Okay, so this is the fun part. Now we get to experiment with it and see what happens. We shoot things out of it. All right. We got our marshmallows. Ah, marshmallows everywhere. Okay. Take a couple. I mean, you can put really as many as you want in the marshmallow shooter. There's a lot in there. And then we're going to shoot it into the air and see what happens. Ready? Ready? So what you do is you pull back on the, you see where you made the knot? You're going to pull back on it and release it. Okay, and see what happens then. Let's see what happens. Ready? Okay. Oh, I still have marshmallows inside. So I'll try it again. This time I'll pull really hard. Whoa! Oh, that bounced off the ceiling. That was so fun. So the force you put on, you pull back, the more you pull back on the balloon and you let go, the force, it puts more force on the marshmallows. But if you pull only very gently, not much force will go on the marshmallows and they won't go very far, right? So we can affect the speed of the marshmallows by how much force we put on it, right? If we put a lot of force on it like this, they're going to go flying and hit the ceiling. But if we put a little bit of force, if we only pull it a little, they're just going to go boop out quickly, right? Okay. And the velocity, one of the things that we're experimenting with today is velocity. That's a measure of how fast something moves in a particular direction. But also, and not just speed, velocity is the speed of something that moves in a particular direction, right? So you'll notice that when you pull back, the marshmallows go out in a certain direction and then they slow down and then they drop to the ground because of gravity. Gravity? What's gravity? Do you notice when you jump up in the air, you come back down again? That's gravity. The gravity of the earth is pulling pulls you back towards the earth. And that's what's pulling the marshmallows back down to the ground, right? Even if we put a lot of force on it and send the marshmallows flying, they're still gonna be pulled back to earth because of gravity, right? Woo! Oh. Did you notice that when I only put 2 marshmallows in, it goes a lot higher, and I put a lot of force on it. Watch. Let me see. Whoa. But if I put a lot of marshmallows in, there's more weight in there, and they don't go as far. That's what it seems to me. What's happening with you at home? Do you notice they don't go as far when there's a lot in there? Whoa, that was 5. Is that so fun? You can even use it as a game at home and see if you can make your marshmallows go the furthest. You can have a marshmallow contest, marshmallow distance contest, and see if I can make it go towards you. Okay, let's experiment with some of the other materials I brought today. We did a bunch of marshmallows. Let's try something else. Let's try. What should we do? Let's see. Oh, Miss Liz said, this would be great for homemade confetti, homemade confetti cannon. If you have confetti at home, fill your cup with confetti, pull the thing back, boom. You can do it for a birthday party, any party. Yeah, thanks, Miss Liz. That's a great suggestion. Okay, what should we put in? Let's see. I'm kind of interested in how these wooden beads would do. These are made out of wood. Kind of heavy. Not too heavy, but they're much heavier than the marshmallows. Let's see. Should we put one in at a time? Yeah, let's try. Okay. Okay, this is a wooden bead. Let's see what happens to it. Whoa. Yeah, it fell down. Okay. That went pretty far, actually. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to go slow and drop down, but it went pretty high, almost to the ceiling. That one, I didn't put too much pressure on that one. Here, this one I'll do towards you. That one's fun. And you can play catch with someone else. If they make a marshmallow shooter, you can shoot it into their cup. They can catch it and they can shoot it back to you. Super fun. Okay, let's do, should we try the black pom-poms and see if they're similar to what the marshmallows do? I think these are even lighter than the marshmallows. Let's see. Okay, black pom-poms, here we go. Let's see, what are they going to do? Black pom-poms, go. Ooh, those went really high. They're very light. They're kind of hard to see. Here, let me shoot them toward you. They just kind of dropped right in front of me. Okay, let's see. What next? We've got 2 other items that I have. I have a feather and a rock. Should we see the rock? Okay, it's pretty cool. It's called a tree agate because there's little specks of green in it. I love collecting rocks and gems. It's okay, it won't break. I'll make sure I won't hit anything with it because it's kind of heavy. Okay. Okay, here goes our rock. It didn't even go. It's still in there. Okay, let's try again. Well, that velocity, it didn't have very much velocity, did it? It kind of went here and down again. One more time. I'll pull harder. A little farther, but not as high. It didn't go as high as the marshmallows, and it didn't touch the ceiling. It's too heavy. Okay, let's get our feather. Whoa, wonder what do you think is going to happen when we do the feather? Do you think it's going to hit the ceiling or float in a certain direction? Let's see. I don't know. All right. Look at it. It didn't even leave the cup. Okay, let's try it again. There's just not enough. Oh, interesting. The force isn't enough to push the feather because it's so light. Try it again. One more time. One feather. Nope. It didn't. It's just sitting in there. It is a beautiful feather though. Oh, there it goes. Did it. Keep experimenting with things that you find at home. Maybe you can try other items that you have. Plastic, something made out of plastic. Confetti. Maybe you can try popcorn. Oh, that'd be fun. Now it's not coming out again. But anyway, yeah, super fun. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So experiment at home with things that you have and see, you play with friends, family. It'll be a fun thing that you can do. Tomorrow is Independence Day. You can put confetti in and have your own like fireworks display, but with pretend fireworks, just confetti. You can cut up pieces of paper and put them in your marshmallow shooter. Super cool. You can save it and use it for parties. You can experiment. That's the fun of STEAM Lab, is we make things and you can kind of, after STEAM Lab ends, you can take the, and at home you can do all kinds of things with them and continue your experimentation at home. All right. Well, I had so much fun with you today. That was so fun. I'm gonna, for the rest of the day, I'm gonna play around with this thing and put different items in it and see what happens. I wonder what you're gonna do and put in it. All right. Again, my name is Miss Alicia. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next month for STEAM Lab Saturday. And I hope to see everyone again soon. Head over to our calendar for all our fun activities that are coming up in July and August. And I hope to see you again soon. All right. Bye.